All right, YouTube. It's been a minute. How's it going?
Deathmatch. Warm up.
I've been kind of sick lately for the last couple of almost a week, and yeah. So trying to do something new. I thought about it. Oh my god! Thought about it when I was sick. Yeah. Hopefully feel better in a couple of days. But what I want to do is do these little segments. I don't even know if I can say if it's little, but I want to do story time because I have a lot of stories for the last 25, 26 years of working. You know, I've done fast food, I've done retail, currently at a warehouse job, and yeah, so this has to do a story when I was in the retail. I did retail for 3 years. I won't say the company name because it's a love and hate. Oh, it's a love and hate at this point. But yeah, but the story goes. So I guess at the time, wow, the story's gonna have to be. Oh my god, who's this kid? But the story goes, so back in the day, I guess this one girl had a crush on me. Yeah, this girl had a crush on me, and me, I was a little sad boy. So you know, I was a little sad boy, and I really didn't pick up, you know, the hints and clues throughout the whole time. She was higher up eventually, so for me, you know, never paid too much attention to her. Honestly, there was other fellow associates that looked way better. Sorry to say. And but yeah, you know, everyone knew that she liked me. Like I said, I was clueless, so I didn't really pay that much attention to her. And you know, everyone kept throwing hints. Me, I was just like, ha ha ha, nah, I'll take the beer, or hey, how's it go? You know, I for sure would ignore it, or I was just that clueless. But so you know, this kept going on and on, and eventually, you know, at one point she got promoted, and for me, you know, I just said, oh, congratulations, good luck. I guess I won't, you know, I was like, for sure I won't see her ass anymore. But nah. But oh, but you know, but then somehow, some way, she's like, oh, we could spend more time on my days off, and I'm just like, ugh. I was like, I don't know about that, or it really never really caught my attention. It was a trio at the time where it was me, the girl that liked me, and then there's other girl that was probably the cooler one, and I had problems with her at the time. She talked to me, I don't know why. I was honestly awkward. But oh my god, I can't go. But you know, us three would usually hang out. Oh, okay, for sure. And so, you know, once she got promoted, she was like, oh, let's hang out on this day because I have the day off. And I would just be like, oh yeah, cool. And I thought the three of us would be there, but no, like it was just 1v1s in the gulag. I was just like, where's her friend? I was like, don't leave me. And so that kept happening, to the point where down the line, you know, more people were like, oh, you two are hanging out more, and I'm like, I really don't know what the hell. I'm like, we're just hanging out. I'm like, I don't see it, you know. Okay, then any other way. And so me, you know, so me knowing how I am, I was just like, all right, cool. She keeps inviting. I really don't have anything to do on the weekdays. Usually work keeps me nice and busy. And oh my god, who is this? Work kept me busy. Video games at the time were probably at a good spot. And then I usually always partied it on the. I still party on the weekends. And so, you know, I was like, all right, just like at least I have something to do during the weekday. You know, the crew is always online. You get tired of them. So I was like, all right, you know, it is what it is. Okay. And so here it comes. Oh, I gotta stop switching. Oh, so here it comes. So this is where I think this is probably like the worst. Not even the worst. Well, now that I think about it, it is the worst. Because it was like in the end it turned to the worst. But these next 3 months were like probably like these 3 months. I swear to God, for 3 months straight, I went like it was like to the point where it's every day like, oh hey, let's go do this, let's go do this. And me, I'm not, you know, I don't like trying, you know, I get scared. I'm a little anxious at times where I can't try new things. Like I still to this day I haven't went to Olive Garden. I haven't had like Chick-fil-A. I don't just say, hey, let's go to Chick-fil-A. You know.
5 kills remaining.
And so she was like, let's do this. And me, I'm like, oh, this is really uncomfortable. But hey, all right, I guess. So, you know, did things I would usually never do. Is that simp? Not really, because me, I still thought it was going to be the 3 of us. Me, her, and her friend at the time. But I didn't see it coming. Like I said, I was clueless. Okay, then. And... oh, okay. Whew.
1 kill remaining.
Hold up. This kid's about to get this. Alright, never mind. So, you know, for 3 months straight, kid you not, 3 months straight where she would take, like, she would pick me up. She would pay for everything, dude. Like, I saved gas. I didn't pay jack shit. Even there was times where we got paid, and I was like, oh, you know, I wouldn't mind paying. And no, she still paid, you know. I got to the point where it was bad, where it was like $300. You know, I put, you know, there was times where it was three bills, 4 bills, even $200, $300, $6. And oh, sorry if I keep doing that. I'm still sick at the moment, but I wanted to record this. But yeah, you know, the bill was pricey, and I would be like, oh, you know, I got you. But no, it was like, oh, I got this. Ha ha ha. You know, this is what happens when you're at this point. And I'm just like, okay. You know, so on and so forth. I knew what I was, you know. I still didn't know until one point where everyone was like, oh, you two are finally going out. And I'm just like, nah, not really. I'm like, I don't see it like that. I'm like, I don't know what everyone else sees it, but I don't see it like that. And
Match found.
And I'm just like, you know what? That's fine. It is what it is. Everyone's mentioned it to me. Me in my head, I'm like, it's not like that though. It's not. Like, stop. And once I found out, I was like, great. How do I say no to this person in the nicest way possible? Hey, I don't like you. Or hey, I don't think you're attractive. Hey, nah, because it's not gonna work. Hey, you're ugly. You know, what's the nicest way of saying it? Because I can't think of one. Like, I can't think. Right now, in my mind, I know how to do it. But back then, when I was a young, shy, awkward kid at the time, you know, I didn't know how to do it. Oh, okay then. So, okay. You know, how do you say no to this person? So, I was just like, alright, you know what? Fine. You know, I'll just make her hate me. easiest way possible. So every time she took me out, I would just
Fight.
mention every girl at work or her best friend or this or that, and I'm like, please take the hit. I don't like you. And then she, like, if she fucking did what I would do and just like didn't hear, you know, okay, you know, she would do like, oh, I didn't, you know, why are you mentioning so and so by eyes, you know? I was like, yes, this is it. I'm like, oh, you know, I was like, she's nice in it. You know, she's hot. She got the booty. She got, you know, she got the forehead. You know, come on now. But no, it did not work. And I'm just like, God. I'm like, God, please take this hint. Oh my God. And nothing. I bring every girl up. I bring. Like, I fuck at one point I was like, yeah, dude, I fucking hooked up with so and so. And best night ever. Like, I would do anything at the times where I was just like, please take the hint to, you know, eventually it didn't work. It did not work. So what was the best option is I was just like, all right, you know what? I can't do it. I can't convince this girl. So what's the best thing to do? Use her to get other girls' attention and to get, insert your catchphrase word you want to use. In this case, I would use the B word. You could use any word, but yes. So what I did, I posted every moment on Snap or Insta. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna show her. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm just show a beer, a food, or whatever out the hell I was doing at the time, and I'll be like, yes, if I do this, it's gonna get every girl's attention at work, and or, you know, at parties I always go to. And boom, I post. Next thing you know, oh, when are you gonna take me out like that? Or how come I'm not treated like that? Once I knew that was happening, I was like, this is the easiest thing ever. I'm using this girl, which I really don't like doing. But this is just in the instant where I couldn't just, like, how do you say no to a girl? But at the end, I was just like, ah, this is perfect. I'm getting free stuff. Free stuff. Hold up. I'm getting free stuff. All this is happening. You know, I'm getting big, you know, it's a, people would say it's a double-edged sword, but it's not, because in the end, I win. I get, you know, treated like a king. And at the end, you know, there's always this one girl. Why aren't you taking me out like this? Or, you know, or who's that? You know, in the end, I use my break brain. This is where, at the time where I was like, all right, oh my God, I'm getting comfortable with myself. I'm finally not being shy and awkward, which is not really a good way of, you know, getting out of that comfort zone, but it worked. So, you know, eventually I just went up to her and be like, hey, I really don't see you like that. Like, at, if I remember correctly, it was like late night. She got out of work like at probably like 12 or 1, told her to pull up to my crib and just be like, hey, look, it's not gonna work. I'm sorry. I just don't see it. I'm like, yeah, sorry. You know, I finally had the,
Anyone else?
finally had the strength to do that. But you know, all in this, what I learned, you know, just say no. Just say no in the end. You know, I really couldn't do it. Really couldn't do much, you know. And oh God.
10 kills remaining.
Ooh, yeah. Really couldn't do much at the time. And oh my God. And I don't know. People, when I always tell this story, they think I'm a dog. I wasn't trying to be a dog, or it wasn't, you know, it didn't come into mind that I'm being a dog. But if I do that now, which, you know, I do that here throughout time, when I, you know, I'm just bored. I do things just to do because I'm bored. I just want to see people's reaction. I like to mess with their minds and see where it goes. Usually works out. But yeah, you know, stuff like that always interests me. Where how can you pick people's brain? Will it actually work? If, you know, certain emotion, well, like what's that point to get, you know, someone's attention? Is it where you're actually, you know, having the good life and, you know, you want to be part of it? It's crazy. But yeah, what did I learn from this whole story? You know, next time just say no to a girl. Let her have it. Oh my god, like, you know, just let her have it. No, just be like, hey, I don't think it's gonna work. For all those guys that they can't do it, just say honestly, hey, it's not gonna work. You know, whatever, you know, what you don't like from her, just say, hey, I don't think it's gonna work. You're a cool person, don't get me wrong, but it ain't gonna work in my eyes. It is what it is, you know. And for the people that are scared of being rejected, shit, I'd rather be 0 for 30 than 0 for 0. It's called progress. You know, the progress is more important than the result. So yeah, that's pretty much my story right there. Hopefully, I have a lot of stories I could talk about. This will probably be a fun little segment I'll probably do throughout the week. Maybe 1 a week, 2 a week, depending. I have for sure a lot of stories. But yeah, hopefully I don't look like a bad guy. At that point in my life, I wasn't trying to be a bad guy, but people do say I am a bad guy. At that point, no. Am I one right now? No. But I could be if I would choose to. But yeah, I hope I feel better after this. To my future self, hey, this is how you sound like when you're sick. Oh God. Later, alligators. See you next one.